Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do what I eat in a day while maintaining a caloric deficit. This would actually be my first time cutting, which is really funny. So it does have its challenging days. Like there are some days where I'm like, oh my god, I'm so hungry. So if I do feel like that, I'll eat the food until I feel, satisfied. But then if I eat more on some days I'm not supposed to, I'll subtract those calories from my next day so that I always maintain my calories throughout the week. So on my training days, I'll eat more than if I'm resting. Leave a comment down below if you found these tips helpful. I always start the morning off with 1 or 2 cups of water. Here I just added some lemon to give it a little oomph, And here I'm just making coffee. I love that morning coffee. I'm using the Califia almond milk creamer. I don't really like this brand too much, but I wanted to try it out and I don't like it. So it's only 15 calories too. So if you have a creamer that's 15 or 30 calories, leave it in the comments down below. I would love to try it because this one is not tasty. I recently discovered adding Reddi-wip to your coffee, and honestly, it makes coffee taste like a dessert. So I really love it. Just adding some cinnamon here, and cheers to the morning. I'm gonna show you all my favorite breakfast, and here I am struggling to open this container by myself because I started off by weighing my oatmeal. I weigh everything out on the scale so I can properly track it in my fitness pal. I use water for my oatmeal because I save calories that way and I don't mind the flavor. If I had to choose a milk, I would choose the 30 calorie almond milk to add to my oatmeal. Now I'm adding some almond butter. Almond butter is so good. I'm really not a peanut butter person, but almond butter, I'm like, yes. I add it every morning to my oatmeal. Just adding chopped up apple to my oatmeal, and I was trying to be fancy and using the knife to add it, but then I got tired, so I just started using my hand. That's what happens when I try to be fancy for you all. Now I'm adding some cinnamon to my oatmeal, and I've also chopped up 4 strawberries. And here I've just added the Walden Farms blueberry syrup, and my favorite one is actually the maple syrup, but I ran out so I had to use that one. Now for these scrambled eggs, I'm just adding 2 eggs here, adding some egg substitute, which is high in protein and low in calories. And don't forget to season your eggs. Here I'm just adding some regular salt and pepper to my eggs. And I love feta cheese. It's only 70 calories and it's super yummy. But I'll also add Gruyere and cheddar cheese. Just depends on what I have around. And I'm not afraid of the higher calorie cheeses because I love cheese, so I'll make the sacrifices to add that to my eggs. I use Ezekiel bread because it's such a good source of fiber, only 80 calories per slice. And don't forget that Pam spray. So look at these beautiful, beautiful eggs. So good. That is my staple breakfast. And here I've just added some ketchup to the eggs. Honestly, you can add anything to your oatmeal: blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, raspberries, Nutella, peanut butter, even nuts, cashews, almonds, the list goes on. Oatmeal is so high in fiber and it's just so versatile. That's why I love it so much. And make sure to subscribe if you want to see more tips on fitness and overall wellness. I'm in class while making my lunch. Such a good student, right? I already have my rice cooker making the rice for me, doing all the work for me. Thank God for the rice cooker. These are the alpha crumbles, which I love so much because they're high in protein and so low in calories. And I've been a vegetarian since I was like 11 years old. Back in the day, we had boca only, so now there's way more variety. Here I'm making a kind of pico de gallo, just tomatoes, adding some lemon juice. This is gonna be perfect for the Chipotle inspired bowl that I'm making for lunch. Here's my rice, weighing out everything for every meal, and these Tostitos chips, so good. When I used to go to Chipotle, I would love adding chips to my bowls. I get that feeling like I'm eating Chipotle when I add these chips to my Chipotle bowls. So you can't have a Chipotle inspired bowl without some sort of cheese. Already added the alpha crumbles, and I'm adding refried beans. I love refried beans. Love these Chipotle inspired bowls because honestly you can add so much vegetables to these bowls and it would still be tasty. I could have added corn, carrots, radishes to this bowl, but this is what I had for the day. So I've added my pico de gallo, and those little green chunks you see there are just jalapeno. Didn't know I was gonna add jalapeno into the tomatoes, but I did, and it was really good. And I love making pickled onions. Delicious. I add these to like basically anything. I try to make these every week, but sometimes I don't. But yeah, such a good way to get your probiotics in. Here I'm adding some Greek yogurt to it in replacement of sour cream. Basically the same thing. You can even add salt to it to make it taste a little better, but I don't mind the flavor at all. I don't meal prep every week because I kind of get tired of eating the same food, so I'll just make my food every day, and I'm okay with that. I know some people aren't, but I don't really mind it. So here it is, one of my favorite meals of all time. Delicious. And after something savory, you have to have something sweet. So I'm just gonna have 3 Oreos and a cup of almond milk. Maybe I would have a Forever Rocher if I had them, but I'll just have any little sweet treat that I have in my house. Me eating 3 Oreos is not gonna kill my caloric deficit, so it's okay, I'll have 3 Oreos. For my pre-workout drink, I'm just having Alani Nu, stimulant-free, and only 10 calories. For dinner, I'm making a wrap. I love the Beyond Burger meats and Dr. Praeger's. I don't like all of Dr. Praeger's products, but this burger is so good. Really try it out and let me know how it goes. Leave a comment down below what your favorite vegetarian brands are, because I'd love to give them a try. I love using this fat-free cheese, only 30 calories per slice, and for me it tastes the same as regular American cheese, like literally the same. Low fat mayonnaise, and back with the pickled onions. These carb balance wraps are only 70 calories. I love adding pickles to my meals, and honestly pickled vegetables are just so yummy in general. I love adding them to any meal that I can add them to. Warming up the wrap now and cooking my Dr. Praeger's patty. Can't forget that Pam spray. So look at that. I've added an avocado, the yummy pickles, and it looks delicious, but of course we gotta add some sort of leafy green in there, so I'm just adding some lettuce. These wraps make it very easy to add vegetables, so I could have put spinach, but I couldn't find it. Could have added kale, you know? Mustard, ketchup, all these condiments are your best friends. Sriracha, they'll give any meal so much more flavor. So there it is. This wrap was under 400 calories. Give it a try. Let me know how it goes in the comments below. I wanted to show this very quickly because you can see that I am consuming 129 grams of protein on a plant-based diet. And although I'm not tracking macros, I'm only tracking calories, I still pay attention to my protein because I want to make sure that I'm recovering from my workouts. I also wanted to highlight the vitamins that I'm getting from my meals without even really trying, and the amount of fiber that I had for the day, which is about 50 grams of fiber, which is really good. I'll just end the day off with some tea. It depends on how I'm feeling. I'll also do some planning for the next day. Leave a comment down below if you try any of these meals and found any of the tips that I gave helpful. And see you all in the next video. Bye.